Alright, here is new Laravel project. For sending push notification to browser, at the first we need a service worker to display and handle the notification. A service worker is a JavaScript file and we have to create it inside public folder because the browser must have access to it. So let's create it here, serviceworker.js. Now create a listener for push event. And then get the notification data. If the data sent as JSON string format, this function turns it into an object exactly what JSON.parse does. Now define some option for body icon and URL. This icon will be displayed on site when the notification appears. You can use any type of image like JPEG or PNG or WebP here. We can use this data in other listeners like notification click, so define URL in it. And this is the address that will be opened when user click or tap on the notification. Now we can show the notification with this method. And we must put it in e.waitUntil. Then create a listener for notification click. And use clients.openWindow to open URL. And when user click or tap on notification, this URL will be open. And we must put this in waitUntil 2. This data is this data that we already defined in push event. And now we use the URL for this method. Now let's register and use this service worker. We go to our main views, resources views, and this is our main view. Use a script tag and use navigator.serviceworker.register and register our service worker. Save this, and okay. Now open devTools and go to application service workers, and you can see our service worker is registered here. But at this time we need to go to site settings and allow notification manually. Then reload this page. We can test push here. We send a JSON string to our service worker, title, body, and URL. click on this and alright, it works fine. And if we click on this notification, this address will be open, this address. But we need to send this JSON from our server and show notification when our website is not open in browser. Actually, we need an endpoint to send this JSON to it, and that endpoint will send it to this service worker. Alright, let's get the endpoint. Okay, now we need to create a function. Get service worker. But it must be await. And make this function async for this await. And then get push. And it must be await too. Okay. When you want send and show visible notification to user, you must set this true. And application server key. Actually, this is our public key. Forget this public key or application server key. We need to install a package. We go to this GitHub page, web push libs, web push PHP, and use this command, composer require minish link / web push. Just copy this and paste this in terminal and wait for install. Okay. Now we can use Tinker for use this package. At first we need to import it. Then use webID create webID keys method for generate public and private key. Okay, now we have our public and private key. Just copy public key here and paste it. And then cancel like this. And we stringify it because we want JSON string. Then let's create a button for run this function. Okay, let's check it. Here is the subscription and endpoint data. In the real-world application, you must save it to database for each user, but here we just copy this. And now we need to create a controller for sending notification from our server. Okay, now go to this controller and make send function. but at first I need to import these packages. Usually you don't need to import it manually, but now I have to do it because it seems my VS Code not auto import it. No problem. Make a function for send. Now create a web push object. And an array in it with web ID key. And another array with these keys. Subject. This can be a mail to, or your website address. Second is public key. And private key. Public and private keys are here. Let's copy this and paste it here. And copy and paste it here. Okay. Then create a subscription object. And use create method. JSON decode. JSON decoded to convert it to an array. Our subscription data is this. Here we hard-code it, but in real-world applications, you must read it from your database for each user. Now we can send a notification to this subscription. And put it in a response. Use this web push object and send one notification. And send notification to this subscription. And this JSON string. Title, body, and URL. And finally, die and dump the response. Okay, let's check this method with thinker. PHP. We can call this method with app, then call and send. Alright, you can see our notification here, hi from server. And if we click on this, you can see our URL is open. And it works even this website is not opened in browser. Let's close all of this and check it again. You can see it works fine. And you can send notification even browser is closed by, but the notification will appear when user run browser again. But there is no problem in mobile browsers because in phones browser are usually run in the background. Let's run a fresh Chrome and check this. We can run Chrome fresh with this command. Oops, we are in Thinker. Okay, this is a fresh Chrome. You see that when calling pushManager.subscribe, first permission is requested from the user, but this is only for first time. You can read more about service worker, show notification, compatibility and more on developer.mozilla.org. You can read it here. You can see all the documents here. You can see compatibility and examples. And the link of this project and all of the documents are on the caption of this video.